Hello guys, today I'm gonna talk about extension for Hearthstone Witchwood, and it just came out today on April 12th. It has 135 new cards as well as a new hero for Druid, and as soon as you load the game you get the legendary card as well as 3 decks. So the Hearthstone is a free-to-play game that you can download using the links in the description to my video, as well as the official Battle.net or Blizzard website. It's a card-based strategy with a huge complexity. We're just gonna start opening the cards, and at the same time I'm gonna talk about why I switched from Dota and Valve to Blizzard and Hearthstone. I think the main problem for me was the economy itself, that the Steam economy was dependent so much on Valve and Valve decision about items making, and Steam market itself, and a lot of time and effort was devalued over time. And I think the aggression and stress that you were having playing the game in 3-4K MMR back then was unbearable at some point for me. So I switched to something more peaceful, and Hearthstone doesn't have voice chat, it doesn't have real chat when you play with people you don't know. So it minimizes trash talk, it minimizes aggression or bullying or taunting, but you still can taunt in general, but it's not as hard and harsh as it was in Dota. So no one usually throws the games as hard as Dota, and you're not dependent on your teammates. But in general, also Blizzard has, as you guys know, probably Heroes of the Storm, which is similar to MOBA to Dota. That is also more preferable for me right now than Dota, because I think that the challenge with the game was that over time the economy was collapsing all the time, and some items were becoming like overly overpriced, some other items were becoming absolutely like cheap and useless, especially what they did with sets. I started playing when the rare item was like 1 key, and then right now it's like 1 cent. So this tendency and all of money you invested and time into the game didn't pay off basically. But Blizzard games are in a sense economy free, so there is no trading, you don't trade between the accounts, there is no economy involved. You also probably gonna have to invest some money to get better stuff, but in the long run I think it pays off better, so you don't feel so ripped off as sometimes it happens with Dota. So with the Hearthstone I felt more welcome. That's why I'm currently mostly investing my time into this game, and I highly recommend it to everyone. So the extension is, as I said, has 135 cards. I'm gonna be opening it at the same time. This is a pre-recorded, so I already know that I opened 4 legendary cards and 9 golden cards. And when I disenchant all my cards, disenchant means when you just destroy the cards that you have duplicates, I got 2255 dust, which is a good result I think overall. So about the cards, the legendary that I got was a Druid legendary. It was 1 for Paladin, 1 for Warrior, and 1 for Hunter. And legendary cards usually cost 1600 dust, which is a lot in this game. So you consider yourself to be lucky when you're able to find one. I'm gonna keep talking about why Blizzard is better than Valve in my opinion. So one of the things is that when you go back, for example, for Hearthstone, when you haven't been in Hearthstone or any other game as Heroes of the Storm for a long time, you get bonuses, and whereas like in Valve became very conservative and doesn't give anything away anymore. So Hearthstone has a lot of free cards that you can obtain, and I'm most likely gonna make a guide later if you guys are interested about how to get those cards, because I think total you can get over 12 free packs which is 60 cards. So as you see in this unboxing, I got 110 cards, new cards that I haven't had before. Generosity of Blizzard in sense of items that they're giving to players, and it doesn't affect balance so much. So if you have 5 more decks, doesn't make you any stronger, whereas like in Valve it sometimes feels overpowered, and the only thing I was getting on Steam with all time and effort I was putting into was some card packs for games, which doesn't get me anywhere. I don't need to level up my Steam account to be able to add more friends. I already have enough friends. So team economy in that sense, in my opinion, is not as good. But yes, of course you can start playing the Battleground right now, or you would have been playing like a year ago, and right now you would have probably be able to make some money by selling items and some perks to people, as well as probably you know how the Counter-Strike keys used to work. I don't know if they're still working like that, because the Counter-Strike you were able to install only one account and not so many people were having access to it, or for some other reasons. Always the key that you buy in game was 250, and you were almost always able to sell it for 270 on the Steam market, which was almost the minimum margin difference between what you've been buying and what you've been selling. I might have a special video about Steam economy, what I think about it, if anyone here is interested. So if you guys let me know in the comments, and I would be more than happy to record something of that matter. But so far I'm thinking about doing another video about Hearthstone and how to introduce it to the beginners, and how to help them to accumulate certain cards so they don't waste money buying like beginners pack for like $5 or something like that. So anyways, I'm gonna just open more and more cards. I have only 10 decks left, so 10 packs, and as you see I'm getting a lot of golden cards, which cost a little bit more than regular when you disenchant them. Most of them are kind of useless, otherwise there are some crazy people who only play golden cards, but that's, I don't know, it's some luxury and absurd in my opinion. So also Hearthstone provides you with a ranked system, all that, and in my opinion, if you like MOBA, you should switch to Heroes of the Storm, which is probably less skill intensive, but it's much more positive, and there is a feel of the team spirit. But again, as I'm saying, that I had experience in a certain bracket, and I had experience with certain people in a certain servers, so, and my experience can be not what you guys experience, so I'm interested to know how you guys feel about all that. So I'm gonna go to my collection and probably disenchant the extra cards that I have. So disenchanting gonna give me 1405, and if I'm gonna disenchant all golden cards that are duplicates, it's gonna give me extra 850. So total 2255 out of 78 decks. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Peace out.
God Zeus.